Report. It's me, Ruggs, and we got
Mr. Jones, blessed and highly favored.
all right, and we got
From the 305 to the 905, highly of the saga side, I am Ulysses.
all right, and we also got our
My intro does not sound that cool. Roma Army, you know, my one goal here today is to get a little bit tipsy and eat some gummy bears and spit some facts.
trust.
That's a wicked deal.
I mean, right? Gummy bears and facts. Let's go. That's the name of it. Let's go.
That's the name of it. That's the title of this.
Right, is that that's the end of this episode?
All right, so since we have a revolving panel as normal, let's get some introductions in. So we'll start with Roma. Just kind of introduce yourself. Just be like, what do you do?
My name is Roma Army. I'm a men's rights advocate / comedian. I have a YouTube channel of 1.7 million. I got my chat watching live today. Shout out Roma Army. And yeah, that's kind of, you know, I'm just here. I'm just chilling. I'm just here to bring a vibe. That's it.
All right. Always positive energies from you. I love that. All right, you give us a little backstory.
I am Ulysses, also known in Miami as LMS. I'm an MC repping 2 regions. I'm currently the undefeated champion of Bars of Death. Shout out to the Bars of Death Battle League, representing Niagara and St. Catharines. Also, shout out to Capital Rap Battles. They call me Mr. Main Event Ulysses. Okay, they don't really call me that. I call myself that. I made that up. I made that up on the spot. I'm freestyling. That's what I do. Yeah, I'm owning it. You know what I'm saying? They call me Main Event Ulysses on Capital Rap Battles. It's true. Shout out Franchise. Shout out Psych. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to my people's Frenchie and Prehistoric. And yeah, you can catch me on YouTube. I am Ulysses 305 on Instagram. I got music. I got battles. And I've got an opinion. And I've got some things to say.
You guys already know it's me, Ruggs. I'm out here as normal, trying to live the blessed life. So that's what it is on that.
You already know me. I'm here to be a smart ass as usual.
Let's go.
You know what I mean? Let's go.
So how did you get your name? Like, what is it? Highly blessed and highly favored. What is it? Where did you name yourself that, or were you dubbed that?
No, it's just the truth.
I'm just out here telling the truth. Okay.
I'm out here telling the truth. Yo, God loves me. Yo. I can't even explain to you.
Let's go.
Like,
Let's
he
go.
loves me, bro. My Jesus got me. Like, bro, if you think your man loves you, bro, you don't. Yeah,
I'm right there with you.
Jesus loves
Let's go.
me.
Let's go. Let's go.
So where are you from? You said that you're repping two different places. Where?
Yeah.
What are your places? Tell the listeners where you're
I
from.
rep Hialeah and Mississauga. So Hialeah, Florida, Mississauga, Ontario. You know what I'm saying? Basically, I moved here several years ago. You know what I'm saying? To be a family man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my son Ryu. I love you. You know what I mean? And I just really moved out here, and I had done a lot and accomplished a number of things, battle rap wise and musically in Miami. You know what I mean? But then, as I moved over here, you put it away, it doesn't matter. The doors are going to open. You know what I mean? It's sort of, if this is what you put on the earth to do,
Yeah.
it's going to make a way. If it's your calling, it's going to happen. So moved up here, things led to another and everything like that. And now I just find myself, you know, living life as a single father, but at the same time, you know, managing, working full time while battling and just putting out my music and just living life and just doing what I can. You know what I mean?
So you wear all those hats. That's impressive. I know you over here. I know you're a dad. You got 2 kids.
Yeah,
And you're balancing that for sure. I'm a mom. I got kids. I'm balancing it. So is that why you moved from Florida to Mississauga?
Yep.
To be a family man?
Yep.
How's that been so far?
I mean, good. Despite that, I mean, I moved over here to be a husband and father. You know what I'm saying? The husband part didn't work out, but you know, I'm here for my son. You know what I'm saying? And it's just wild because in learning how to be a better man, to be a better example to my son, it's also given me another discipline in battle rap, and it's also given me another discipline in music and how I write and how I structure things, because all of a sudden, you know, when you're living life before as a younger man or as a teenager, you know, those same responsibilities are not on you, but when all of a sudden there's nobody to turn to,
Right.
you know, and the bills are still coming, and your child needs this and this costs that, you know what I mean? So you just end up having to learn how to adapt to that, and all of a sudden you don't have the same amount of time that you did to write and prepare and rehearse, but in all of these things, it taught me to structure myself in such a way that all of a sudden it was like, okay, I have all of the structure and discipline. What am I doing with it? You know what I mean? And then the competitions just started coming up, especially during the pandemic, because that's where Bars of Death, the league that I'm the champion of, that's where their things came about, because it started from online competitions because there was nowhere to go.
Well,
You know
then
what I mean?
after COVID is when they started to make it a bigger thing.
Yep, and then live battles came back. Excuse me. King of the Dot came back. CR Capital Rap Battles was throwing live events. So you now have battle rap popping all over the map in Canada.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just a resurgence, almost a renaissance, if you will.
Yeah.
And, you know, at this point, it's like I'm letting the chips fall where they may, and I've been facing whoever they put in front of me. And I just, you know, one after the other, after the other, after the other becomes an undefeated streak. And, you know, you're the champion of a league.
Like, next
You know what I
thing you
mean?
know, you're on top of the
Before you
world.
know it, you know?
It's like,
Yeah.
come by, just be dusting them.
You know what I'm saying?
All right,
Like,
I have a
it's just-
question. Allow me to interject.
Absolutely.
What is your favorite, like a man you just slaughtered? Like who was your favorite dude? Who talked the most shit? So then when you fucked them up on the battle, it
Just
was
felt
just so
good.
satisfying to
Yeah.
make them look stupid.
I don't know if you
man.
want to name names because that guy's the
Oh, I got no problem with that. I got no problem with that because
Have the
Miami,
microphone, I'll say it
Miami. If there's anybody in Miami watching this, if they know me, then they already know the answer to that question. They're already gonna know the answer. That's Johnny Voss. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Tell me the backstory.
Yeah, because the backstory with that was Johnny Voss was down with this cat, Lou Cipher, and a couple other peoples in Orlando. You know what I'm saying? And in the Port St. Lucie, like, you know, Tampa, St. Peter, you know, St. Pete area and all that stuff. So notoriously, Miami, South Florida, Central Florida, North Florida, we've all been our regions. We've had our little bickerings back and forth, but more so, you know, Central Florida and South Florida. You know what I'm saying? And a couple of times in battles, he kept calling me out, you know, saying me out my name and stuff like that, you know, disrespectful. When before that, I'm a league owner. I had founded the Art of War League in Miami, the Art of War 305 League. So I was giving guys like him battles and opportunities. You know what I mean? Putting them on.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you know, you turn around, bite the hand that feeds you. You know what I mean? You know how it goes. So he's calling me out, disrespecting me, and then he says my name in a battle, and he says in a line, you know, something to the effect of it, if you don't like it, you know, LMS, you and Hindu Rock, shout out to my boy Hindu Rock, you and Hindu Rock could meet me outside in the parking lot. You know, it's one thing to say you're going to dust me in a battle, you're going to beat me, but when you try to invite me to the hands, it's like, all right, cool, you know what, we're going to set up a battle, and at some point, I'm going to make sure that I hold you to every fucking word you said.
Right.
So I marked him out in that battle. In that first round, I found out because a mutual friend of ours, you know, gave me some information. So I found out about his dad's arrest record. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit. You spilt the tea,
Right.
did you?
So
I gotta ask for a question.
That's a rest record.
Yo, you say the behind it, and you're like, yo, let me see the files on this guy.
Yeah. So
That's
it's one thing that's like, you know, I could pull out the files. Hey, I got a folder. Hey, I got some paperwork. Y'all could look this. It wasn't like that wasn't enough for me because
It wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough because it wasn't enough. I'm like, how do I make this thing? And then it was one thing I pulled up the police files and everything. Then I pulled up the mugshots.
Oh, no.
I thought you were gonna say you called.
Right?
Baby
No. We no baby mama drama. Then I pulled up his dad's mugshots. Right. So in the battle, I was like, I need to speak to him as his dad. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so
no.
I printed out his dad's mugshot.
And stuck it to your face.
No, I got it on a stick and printed it out. You know, high quality. It was, you know, like PVC plastic.
Laminated.
It was like, yeah, laminated, high PVC plastic. Like you could put this outside, it will last forever. Like, you know, voting shit. You know what I'm saying? Vote for me. You know what I mean? Don't
Yeah.
Yo, Alex, I
like,
hope you recorded it. Send me that link.
oh yeah, no, it's on YouTube right now. You can
wanna
watch that.
review
Oh
it.
yeah,
I
yeah.
wanna
In the
review it
first
on my
round, I'm
channel.
like,
That's
you know, I'm like
hilarious.
saying, you know, huh? You know, I'm like, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you're fat as fuck. Your rhymes suck. You haven't once hardly rhymed. And mind you, his dad's mugshot, right? It's not just a regular mugshot. His dad's mugshot, you see, like, you know, one, he looks normal, but then you see the one where it was like clearly he got into it with the police. So his like 3 little strands of hair on his head that he still had to like pull to the side. He's bruised up. He looks like he went 5 rounds with
And
Pereira
that's the one you
in the
laminated?
UFC. Yeah, and that's the one I posted up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so he's all bruised. His face is beat up. So I'm there like in his face. You know what I'm saying? Like
like in his face, like, you know,
this guy
like
didn't try
2
to
feet.
fight you?
No. I grabbed his cheek. I mushed his face. I'm like, yo,
Made
you're fat
him
as
your
fuck.
son.
Your rhymes suck. You haven't once hardly rhymed. You know, why doesn't your style have any punches? I get punched all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
While you're holding up the thing with
yeah,
this guy,
what is that? Yeah. I'm doing the
Oh
whole shit.
my
You know what I'm saying?
God.
You know, like,
Yeah, you made him your son.
yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome.
That's
So
game over
yeah,
at
that was
point.
the most brutal. But that was me. That was Bill. That was Kill Bill. That was me at my most sadistic. That was me. You know, like, you wanted it, you got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure you walk away as an example.
So did you win? Did you win from that one? Obviously, yeah, you won that one. Okay,
Oh yeah,
okay.
yeah. Everybody
You pull out
left.
someone's dad's mugshot.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
It
that's an instant
Pulled
W.
out the
And mind
book,
you, that was
his
the-
dad's face looking bashed up. The guy's like, son,
Oh, yeah.
your lights have no punch.
Yeah. And mind you, that was the first round. That was the first round. It got worse after that. That was the first round.
How do you get worse from
Oh no,
Yeah, how does it get worse? Yeah,
it gets worse. Oh, it gets worse.
You...
It gets worse.
You know what?
Because he
I
has a
say we
sister.
review it.
Oh, yeah,
We got her.
he says.
You have a family. You have a sister. So it was like, okay, you know.
Oh, so you went in.
Oh yeah. You know, in a manner of speaking.
So have you ever has a battle rap ever? Oh my God! Yo, I got
You got that. You
I
got
almost
that.
missed it. Wow, yeah,
Oh,
that's,
did he? My bad.
that's
You gotta watch the battle, man. LMS versus Johnny Voss. You gotta watch the battle.
yeah.
LMS versus Johnny Voss,
I want
man.
to hear that. I want to
Yeah,
watch that. I was gonna ask how long you've been doing it for? Like how long? Oh no. What I wanted to ask was actually speaking of getting punched in the face. Has it ever crossed the line like in real time from like just talking shit and like battle rapping to like you're tussling with a man? Has it ever gotten there, or is that kind of like, you know, like
It's
bad
frowned
sport?
upon. It's frowned upon. It's a bad sport. You understand? There are situations where it can get to there. You understand? Like one battle I had, like we're friends now. His name is AJ. You understand? And that night there was just a whole bunch of bad circumstances going around in that battle. Not to mention the fact that I trolled the living shit out of him in our promo leading up to the battle. You know what I'm saying? It was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It was fucked up. I wouldn't even go into the promo because I don't want to like. I don't want to like. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because like we had the battle. I win the battle. You know what I said? He's still pissed off at that night. He's like wanting to fight me, but then at the same time, there's these other people because we're in like fucking Thunder Bay. Thunder Bay, you know, yeah,
Thunder Bay.
we're fucking having rap battles, don't you know? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like half of these fucking like cowboy motherfuckers is like, oh, fucking battle rap, fuck sucks, fuck you, fuck rap is crap, and then so it's like a fight is about to break out between us and this crowd, and then my boy who's like still mad at the battle wants to fight me. So at the same time, all of this shit is going down.
it's
You know what I'm
animosity
saying? So,
shit.
but that's the thing. It's not part of the norm. You know what I mean? Because of look at how many hundreds of battles go down and everything like that.
Yeah.
But sometimes emotions run high. And when you're in a competitive sport, these things
Right.
happen. It don't matter if it's goddamn baseball or, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah,
no matter if
that's
it's
true.
baseball, hockey, basketball, football, you know what I mean? You're in a competitive nature sport, and sometimes emotions will get the best of people.
I made a rhyme when I was in grade 6 one time. You want to hear it?
Awesome. I want to hear it right now.
I only remember a couple bars.
Okay.
I think it's just 2 actually.
Let's go.
It went there once was a guy named Urkle, and he had glasses the shape of a circle.
Let's
it.
go.
That's all
Let's
I remember.
go.
Do you think
Let's
I could
go.
qualify?
Let's go. Bang,
Who was your
bang,
inspiration? When did you?
Nah, yo, how you get glazed
We're not
over
just
that? You
sliding
gotta
by
get
this
you on a-
Urkel. No. If you think we're sliding by the Urkel and Circle,
Just
For
leave it.
all the,
I
so-
don't think so.
Finish-
All the
finish the
people
rhyme.
in
Finish
her
the rhyme for me.
All the people in her chat can't see this right now, but she turned straight red.
We're not sliding by that.
You're
How
not
dare
like
you tell her
Canada's
that
top
she has a
battle
chance?
rapper,
No.
And I'm over here rapping some shit from grade 6 about Steve Urkel. Like, come on. Who was your inspiration though? Who,
I mean, the
like,
glasses being in the shape of a circle, that's not really that hurtful. It's ironic that you brought up Urkel because now he's out here selling jars of purple.
Oh shit!
Stop this. All right, yo, listen. Yuli. My nigga, Yuli. Oh. Tell me, yo, what track you got out right now? What are you going to spit for us tonight? Like, what are you going to do?
All right, I'm going to spit, this
This is a joint produced by my bro Kato Crates. Shout out to Kato Crates, one of the nastiest producers in Canada. You understand? We got a project that's gonna be coming out very, very soon. You understand? Shout out to my bro. Already dropped a single for it last year. Just life started lifing, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna be releasing the EP very soon. So I'm gonna be spitting a track called Perspective. And that's produced by Kato Crates, and that's coming from the album, from the EP titled Me.
Okay.
All right, now I got a question for you, sir. How do we make this happen? I really want him to spit it.
All right, we'll get
play
you
it
to
off
get
the speaker.
We'll get you on after. We'll do a little setup. We'll get you to spit something
Okay,
after.
what's up?
And we'll drop it on the page. So
That is dope. I really appreciate y'all having me
I
out
actually
here.
have a
Man.
question for you though. So,
Yeah, for sure.
like when you're battle rapping or just rapping in general, do you like use like your kids as inspiration for any of the lyrics or anything like that, or do you just kind of keep it just like, are you just rhyming about like booty bitches and shit?
Funny enough, man, and I'm trying to be tempered with how I say certain things, you know what I'm saying? But actually, no, I could be a little bit off the cuff on this one, you know what I'm saying? When I moved up here, there was times, bro, at least like the first year and a half, right, that I first came up here, and I was just battling at this point because it was like, yo, my son is born, you know what I'm saying? I'm still very much with his mom at that point, so it's like, it's kind of like, it's there. It's a hobby. It's just to write, to pass and just show who I am and just, you know, introduce and everything like that. I swear, bro, I swear for the Lord, for like the first year and a half, even now, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck am I talking about? My most recent battle that dropped, I swear for like the first year and a half, it was like most of my battles was me defending my son's mother. You know what I'm saying? Like defending my son's mother, dog. Like, and I mean, I'm having a freestyle shit because motherfuckers is just coming out the woodwork trying to say all types of shit about her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know battle
So
rap doesn't anything.
yeah, exactly.
They're trying to
So
get under your skin.
you know what I'm saying? And honestly, funny enough, bringing up the AJ thing, that's kind of why I went hard. I went OD with the promo on him, and that was why it almost ended up becoming a fight between us. Was because he did a promo and he put up like a meme, but the meme looked like a child, but the child looked so much like my son. It set me the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's certain lines we all know not to cross. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of been like an unwritten rule. Like certain people, and that's kind of for all of us. It's like dead relatives. You know what I'm saying? And children. We try not to play with, you know what I'm saying? That's not really something, you know, that because that it's not to
really
say that it's
complain when
a
you get punched
rule.
in the face
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
one
Yeah.
of those. It's not a
I kinda
rule.
get that, though, because
Yeah.
it's like if you're talking about like your child, like some
Yeah.
people really take that to heart.
And that's the thing. And it's not that it's a rule. It's just that instinctively you don't know how a person's gonna react. No, it's just you just don't know how a person's gonna react.
Right.
It's one of those like you're kind of passing in a territory that, you know, certain motherfuckers will not. They'll snap.
Yeah.
They will just snap and pop off just because you mentioned their
Because
child.
there's real hood dudes that really do this, and
Do you
they're
get
really
what I'm
from
saying?
a place where balance is normal.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And people when they get
it
in
is.
defense of their child are gonna react in certain ways, and you don't know how they're gonna react. So that's why it's like dead relatives and like children. It's kind of those are
but
the
you
two
think that-
unwritten rules
You
that
think
are like
baby moms would be under too, because like I know some guys like even though their baby moms might be like scally or whatever,
yeah.
you're just sometimes you want to tell your boys like she's the worst, but you can't say it.
But
because
I
you
can
know-
Why
say
not,
it, but
bro?
you
You're supposed
can't.
to be
Yeah.
honest with your friends.
Yeah.
You know, some of your boys when you're talking to them about their girls, like they'll just
Have
say
you met me,
anything,
bro? I will tell them straight. Your girl's a hoe. Stop talking to her. Stop it. I don't lie to
some of my
nobody.
brudgeons. You ain't trying to hear that shit.
I don't lie to nobody.
I think that's
bro. I'm telling you
that's
straight.
kind of the thing about it with battle rap for us as a community. You know what I'm saying? Is the fact that there's a form of therapy in that because we're getting to say things to each other that we may not necessarily mean, but it's like it's there. It's like elephants in the room. We get to address it, and then we get to likewise counteract what someone says about it and giving perspective to what we say to that person and attacking them or defending our position. It sort of gives us a better hold and a grasp on the situations we're dealing with in our personal lives. So there is a form of camaraderie in this. This is kind of the same thing as UFC.
It's therapy for
What?
each other,
Yeah, exactly. This is why the same thing in UFC. You see, there's so much respect against guys that are literally beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah,
It's
when
because
the
the fact
fight
they
started.
know how much training goes into it, and they know what they're all dealing with in their personal lives to get to
Right.
that ring.
and be able to perform and entertain for the crowd. So, you know.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
This kind of goes for, I guess, both of you guys, since
Yeah.
you guys are more in the public eye than me, thankfully. But it's like, has anyone like given you like, say you've been in battle rap, he said something to you, or even like a comment that like it just hit you, and you're like, oh damn, they're right.
Yeah.
They're right.
Yeah. Like, has anyone like hit you with one of those comments where you're like, oh
Yeah.
shit, I gotta do some self-reflecting here.
There's always certain lines that somebody will say that gets me to laugh. That'll just get me to look at myself like, you son of a bitch. My boy Fats, right? Shout out Bars of Death, man. Me and Fats, we went.
What a name.
Fats, exactly. Shout out to J Fats Paris, right? We battled in another league. Bars online. We went into their tournament, and then me and him from Bars of Death ended up meeting each other in the finals. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those, like, we're just doing it to show and prove that we can, you know, bragging rights and shit. So we end up in the finals. And one of the things he said to me was, like, he said something of, oh, right, okay, Ulysses about to rap. Oh, great, hear this bitch go 48 bar verse, no, wait, 12 bar verse, 48 bar intro. So I was like,
So you basically said Rambo.
it was like, you know, it's like,
Ah, shit.
yeah, that was a good one. Like,
For me, for me, it's different. I think when people criticize, like, because obviously, like, I make content, so it's different. I'm kind of hard to criticize in like that realm if I'm just picking up my phone and like speaking some shit. A lot of people try to say that like my long form videos that I script it. I just don't. I'm just that genius. I'm just quick with it. That's all. So, but I've had good opportunities to learn over the years, just growing in maturity, and I've had people call me out on even some like, you know, like misogyny that I've had and some like biases that I've had towards women, sometimes even towards men. Like we all have them, right? We're all humans. So I think I think it's really just for me as a content creator, it's about learning, you know, when people are giving you advice out of arrogance or like whether they're actually giving it to you, know, because I just ignore it if you're just being ignorant and like rude. But some people actually have some like serious criticism that should be listened to and can help you grow. So that's my take on it. But other than that, no, people just tell me that I'm like fugly and I look weird, and I'm like, yep, I know.
Fuck them.
Oh,
Exactly.
Fuck them.
But I don't care because I make fun of myself. Like, there's nothing you can say about me that I haven't already said about myself, and I do that on purpose because, like, you can't make fun of me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at my tattoos. Do you know what kind of confidence it has to take to walk around looking like me and still feeling good? Like, half of them wouldn't be able to do it. So I'm just
I
like,
gotta say nothing.
That's
fuck
fire.
off.
Yo, Ulysses,
Yeah.
Mr. I Am. While you're here, I need your unique perspective on a subject matter.
All right.
First off, what Cole did to Kendrick. Before the apology.
He was clearly up.
He was,
Cole was clearly up.
But
Now-
why the apology though. Like,
The apology.
that hurt my
I
feelings.
want
Yep.
to hear it from. I want to hear it from your. Yeah, man. Like why?
Yeah. The thing is, it's like when you. Okay. What I personally think, right? I mean, Cole said it himself at the Dreamville concert, right? He basically, you know, people not more or less pressure him and like they wanted blood and they wanted, but the whole thing was for him, you got to put yourself in the perspective of someone like Cole, right? These guys have real problems with each other. And I'm not talking about Cole and Kendrick. I'm talking about Kendrick, Drake, all of this other stuff. There's real monetary implications. There's real beefs. There's real like this nigga Cole be riding around on his bike. You know what I'm saying? Like you think he don't want to be looking over his shoulder while you riding around on his bike. You know what I'm saying? Like come on, like he's not riding around with the fucking entourage with 20 fucking cars and everyone's strapped up with, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to his shit feeling like you about to get shot like a G Unit concert or some shit, bro. Like it's J. Cole. You know what I'm saying? He's fire. The thing is, and again, this is what all this
dudes are goons though. He got some real goons around.
he got some peoples around, but him, he wants to live in peace. And I tell you, this one thing, the more and more you get in terms of like the public light and the public spot and all that stuff, the more and more peace of mind and privacy you kind of sacrifice. That goes hand in hand with that. You know what I'm saying? And to be able to be, you know, worth how many tens of 20, if not hundreds of millions of dollars J. Cole is traveling the world, and he still gets to ride around on his bike and nobody presses him. Yeah, if I'm in his perspective, if I was him and living that kind of life, yeah, bro, I'm apologize too. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, I got no problems with this. Y'all motherfuckers is really strapping up, clicking up, body bags turning into Louis bags. I want none of this shit. I'm on my bike. I'm on my bike. Leave me the fuck up. Ching 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 ching. I apologize, nigga. I apologize. Look, I was just rapping. They just wanted to hear. My grandmama gave me the ching ching. I'm out. I'm on my bike. You know what I'm saying? You niggas got bulletproof motherfucking Hummers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Bulletproof Hummers. CP24 doing like special podcasts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They following you around like, people worried about the response. Rick Roston came out. Now he's the most glamorous, luxurious diss ever. Motherfucking sound like he's rapping from the mansion that Tony Montana had a shootout at. Shit sounded like he's on his bike. I'm on my bike, nigga.
Like on my case about this, but Rick Ross came out and I was like, why the fuck this guy getting into shit?
Drake a white boy.
No,
he called Drake a white boy.
Like, understand the extent. Understand as a Miami nigga, when it gets to the point that he's half black. When it gets to the point that they're disregarding your ethnicity to call you white boy, this is a whole different sort of beef. Yeah, straight the fuck up. Yeah. But Cole is on his bike. I'm out. I'm ching ching. I'm out. I'm out.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
So I gotta
trip 380 with the lasers, about to build some graves and ching. I'm out. Peace. I'm sorry. My bad. I just wanted to rap. They just wanted bar. My grandmama gave me this ching. I'm out.
Yo, motherfucker.
I'm out. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, and again, and people was like, oh, but he said all this shit about the bars and I'm the best. Yeah, because he was rapping. For him, it was rap. For all of us, the fans, the hip hop, yes, it's rap, trading bars, awesome. Yes, we're getting to finally see it.
Dealing with Kendrick's like swatting a fly.
You know what I'm saying? No, fire bars, crazy bars. But again, that's when it was still about bars. You get what I'm saying? But once Cole, who's Mr. Industry, is in the industry, started seeing fucking, oh wait, Ross is doing, and then ching ching, I'm out. I'm out. Peace. I don't want none of this.
I listened to Drake's thing.
Yo, Drake came with that fire.
I don't know, bro. It's not like do a scene.
I'm not gonna. This guy said size 7 shoes, can't be stepping. This guy went on like a whole rant, just naming everybody called Rick Ross.
What do you think about this?
I think Drake dropped. Here's the thing. I'm talking strictly in this part as a lyricist, as a fan of the lyricism, as a fan of the punches and everything that's going on, and the double entendres and the wordplay and everything. I'm a fan of all of the fucking bars. I'm a fan of it. I'm loving it. I'm seeing all this music come out. I'm loving this shit. At the same time, I just want to see it remain some sort of, civil, you know what I mean? Because now the voice of reason gone. Cha-ching. Cole left. Cole out. So now it's just nothing but ego. You know what I'm saying? There's no middleman. You know what I mean? Xavier's gone now. Magneto's running the fucking school. You know what I'm saying? Magneto's running the fucking school. You know what I mean? It's like it's mutants versus it's going down. So Cole wrote out.
So Drake is Magneto.
You know what I mean? No. He might be at this point.
No,
he might be at this motherfucking point.
If you said Kendrick was Magneto, bro, I'd have to have the argument.
No. It's just well. Here's the thing. If you're looking at it, who's pulling all these motherfuckers to make all these responses? It's been Kendrick. He's been doing this since Control. You know what I'm saying? He's been the one that's been trying to antagonize and say shit. Well, they all kind of been, but he's been the one that's been trying to really put the shots out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a wild time. It's like basically the point is that there's no temperament to this right now. There's no tempering the levels. You know what I'm saying? There's no Xavier. There's no use your minds. It's Magneto. It's us versus them. It's you know what I mean? It's wild. So. You got to look at the circumstances of this and ask yourself, why would you expect Cole to still be involved in this when you clearly see who's getting involved? You know what I'm saying? Clearly see who's getting involved and what's at stake.
I don't think a lot of people.
That being said, though, I got to cut this one short.
Yeah, absolutely.
First of all, shout out to Magneto and the X-Men.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm kind of saddened that they took away Rogues Bati and the cartoon, but it is what it is.
They took out Rogues Bati?
Oh, you understand?
something
No, for real. No, like
yo.
honestly,
No time for that
like,
one.
and it don't make sense because like, look at The Incredibles. Look at the mom in The Incredibles. Like, come on, bro. You know damn well who's going to see this shit. You know damn well who you keep it entertained on the other side.
But with that being said, like, subscribe, and peace.
All right, peace.
Time to get a sample serving of this banger from Ulysses, titled Perspective from the album Me, produced by Kato Crates.
People been asking, where have you been? I just tell them I seen a lot. Feel me? Look, I've seen the inside of trap houses, dope holes, motel windows, penthouses, casinos and stretch limos. From brick weed to kush and cookies, the next endos. Fist fights, street legends, the next Kimbos. See niggas trapping and selling pussy out of some rentals. Little niggas on the block kill for dime bags and Nintendos. Girls rapping about they pussy and ciphers with innuendos. Don't matter how you get dollars, depends on where you spend those. My life put on whole heartbreak, heavy fear. I've seen my songs move people and make people shed a tear. Just to make it clear, I really had to persevere. Through my lyrics, I done seen that there's a reason that I'm here. I don't fully understand it, though in many ways I planned it. Blessed that every rose I planted grew even through the granite. If hurting me's the objective, you achieve your prime directive. Yet I'm back even better, what a perspective. Cause I done seen things that made it harder to smile. I've also seen things that made it all worthwhile. Holding down a job, but steady holding a chrome. God bless the child, the steady holding his own. Cause I done seen things that made it hard to believe. I've also seen God in the hardest of thieves, hoping for a sign, knowing that it's my time. God bless the child that's focused in on his grind. Cause I done seen toxic fights, separation, my wife leaving. I've seen me killing myself and my son and my wife grieving. I've seen
That was Ulysses, spitting the track, Perspective from the album Me, produced by Kato Crates. Support this talented artist. Follow him on all socials and cop his track on all platforms.